Jerry, that game had a touch of everything. What was your kind of initial assessment of the game?
Yeah, really good game. I enjoyed it, especially the last period because it's only 3 points, but it feels like an awful lot more. You know, we've been brilliant away from home in recent weeks. You know, going to a League One side in the FA Cup and giving a great account of ourselves last weekend. And it was important that we, showed our, home faithful what the team's capable of. Certainly, we felt we'd turned a bit of a corner as a group, and it just feels a total different energy in the building and the training ground. And obviously, today in the last 25-30 minutes of the game, it just felt like an incredibly different shift in terms of energy coming from the stands, and the players were galvanised by that, and we now have the opportunity to keep building that. And I think if the fans get behind this team in the manner that they did, and I know we've got to turn up and perform and run hard and compete like we did, then there could be great times ahead for the football club.
It was a lively first half display. Were you a bit aggrieved to go in behind at the break?
Yeah, I didn't think the lads deserved it. I thought we were much the better side. Josh Grant's shade unfortunate, hits the inside of the post and comes out and goes to none of our players, and pretty much their player. And you've got to stay disciplined and keep that back door closed, and we give them the opportunity to bite the dust in the box. And we had one on Sunday against Oxford. You can't blame their lad for going over, and the referee gives a penalty, and you feel aggrieved going in at half time, but the challenge was to the players to keep believing, and we felt we were definitely the better side on the day. And if we kept following the principles that we'd worked on this week, we would cause problems and definitely get back in the game. And that transmitted onto the second half performance. And as I say, we got in the ascendancy, and then almost straight away we were down to 10. So had that not happened, I felt we would have won the game a tad more comfortably, but delighted to win the game nevertheless.
Just a word on Josh Grant playing in that left wing back role again. We saw last week at Oxford. He played tremendously well and deserved his goal. Yeah,
it's been superb. He said to him coming off, he could have had 2. And Josh, when I first come to the club, has been a player that I liked instantly. Really good footballer, really good football IQ. He's you only have to tell him information once and he gets it, understands the game. I think he'll go on to be a really good coach when he hangs his boots up, but he's such a young player, it's going to be a long time. And when I asked him what's his best position, he told me left wing back, and I was shocked because he's right footed, but for Chelsea he played predominantly in that position. Mainly due to the fact that Chelsea have got a habit of producing incredible right backs. So Josh has been shifted over, and he's clearly found a different gear in that position. For us, he had a little bit of cramp in there, and he's still returning from a bit of a layoff. So he's a huge player for us, and as I say, delight to get him on the score sheet because he's been an assist for Sam Finley at Oxford and obviously hit the post in the first half. And I felt his performance was worthy of getting a goal. He's a real asset to our football club.
And finally, last 20 minutes down to 10 men, but galvanised by the home support who were outstanding today.
Yeah, incredible, James. And we speak about it all the time, and it hasn't always been easy in this stadium. Justifiably so because some of our performances. But even just walking out before the game, listening to the crowd with the players when they were warming up, I just felt there was just a different feel around the club. The doom and gloom starting to lift because of where we've been and the work we've had to do to get to this. We know we've got a lot of hard work in front of us, but as a united club with our incredible fans behind us, the sky's the limit for Bristol Rovers.